Another Diamond Art Club square. I got this during one of, I think it was one of the Black Friday or Special Saturday, something like that, or Cyber Monday sales. I saw the blue and peach together and I just loved it. It is a square. It's called Surreal Blues by Color Out of Place. And it is a 70 by 105. Holy Hannah, I didn't know it was that big. 70 by 105 centimeter. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's open it up and see what we've got. Okay, first we have the little sticker, Surreal Blues, licensed from Color Out of Place. I loved it because it's kind of oriental. It kind of looks like a moon, and it's got the peach and blue. It seems like that is the combination, the apricot, more like an apricot color, apricot and blue, a dusty blue. That seems to be the color combination that is really hitting it big right now. So I really love that, and I'm going to show you what the toolkit entails. Okay, you get a white tray with a stopper that you can pull out to keep all the drills in place. You get a heart of 2 hearts of wax. You get 2 multi-placers, a 4 and a 7, which are my favorites. You get a random color pen and squishy. For squares, you also get a pointed tweezers, and you get a bag of baggies to help you kit up or kit down. And you get 2 other items. You get a cover minder. There's a magnet on the back of the cover minder, and this has got an extra magnet for some reason. Anyway, you put one of the magnets underneath your canvas, you peel the plastic back, and you snap the top of the cover minder on top of it to keep the plastic out of the way while you are working with the glued area. You get a random colored washi tape, and this is to keep the edges, the extra glue on the edges of your painting from collecting all kinds of dirt and dust, and to help your first row of drills line up nice and square. Isn't this pretty? Very pretty green and blue one with little oranges in it. I also use it when I'm kitting up to put on top of the little plastic containers. I put my drills in before I put the drill sticker on because it helps me get them off much easier. I don't like scraping them off with my fingernail to reuse my plastic kits. So, now the canvas. A nice low lint canvas with an anti-fray edge. Now, while that's relaxing, let me show you. You get the thank you note with all the tips and tricks and other discounts in the pamphlets. With this one, you get 2 sticker sheets, which is awesome. These all have individual little stickers that you can peel off the kit. It's going to have 2 fairy dust and 1, 2, 3 Aurora Borealis in it. It's very zen. Can you see that? How zen it is? How zen the picture is? It's got almost like the tree of Mount Fuji in the very background. It's got like a bonsai tree. It's got like a sand garden on the bottom. And the moon in the background. And the apricot and dusty blue colors are just fantastic. Wow. All the symbols appear to be very clear, and you have 70 colors altogether. Before we get into the drills, let's take a tour of this gorgeous canvas. All right, this is the bottom. This is the bottom, and you can see the sand garden nicely. I'm not sure what that is. This kind of looks like a boat. but it looks like kind of like a mountain scene in the background, a little bit of a mountain scene. This is the pot, maybe, for the bonsai tree. Well, let's see where it goes. Kind of looks like the colors of Mount Fuji in the background, but you've got the moon glow coming up behind. Oops, here we go. Got the moon glow. Look how big that moon is. Woo! Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness, look how big that moon is. Look how swirly that moon is. The colors that swirl in and out. And look at the little tree. The peach and orange and apricots and reds of the tree. Wow. And the blue of the sky. And it's not a solid blue. It's not a solid color blocking either. I love that. I love that. Wow. Got some clouds up here. This is gorgeous. It's huge. But this is gorgeous. These are the colors. If I got my art barn together, that I would like to have my art barn in. The blue and apricot. Absolutely gorgeous, don't you think? So let's check it out. The drills are all packed in this, and you see on it a sticker with the name of the kit on it in case you want to hang your canvas and keep your drills separately. Let me get these all organized and I'll show you the drills in a moment. Here are the diamonds. They are square. You don't have to worry about Diamond Art Club squares because they are resin. They are made in their own factory. They are pretty near perfect. And they line up very nicely on a square canvas. You do not have to be afraid of them. When you buy budget companies, I would stick to round because you never know how their acrylic drills come out, because some of them come out terribly. But resin squares come out beautifully. There are only a few companies that I will trust. As long as they say resin square drills, I'm in. I'm in. I like the square drills best because they kind of cover up the whole canvas. You don't see any of the backgrounds peeking through when it's finished. And there are techniques for lining them up nice and straight. I do offer some of those techniques in the variety of videos that I have already produced here in my site. If I can find one of them, I'll pop them in the cards. Also, if you haven't worked with special drills before, with Aurora Borealis or fairy dust drills, I have my top 20 hints, tips for working with special drills that I can link in the cards above. I remember to do that. If not, pop it in the chat, in the discussion blocks below, and I will put it in the links down below in the comments. All kinds of things in the comments, all kinds of discount codes, ways that you can get a special gift from my Etsy shop. In the comments below, ways that you can get discounts on Diamond Art Club and other manufacturers. Let me put these away here. Okay, we have 3 Aurora Borealis drills, the specially coated ones that have like this glimbo shine on them. We have 3 different colors of those. And we have 2 different colors of the fairy dust, which have a tiny pieces of shiny coating on them that do not change the color of the drill, but they do sparkle. So let's find out where they go on the canvas. Okay, a big canvas. This is going to be a challenge. So now that we're down here with the oranges, okay, let me start with the oranges. This is a number 2 AB, and I can already see the 2s all in the trees. All in the trees, the tops of the trees. Right in here. I do see some in the bottom as well. Yeah. Jeez. I do see a few in the bottom as well down here, but not too many. Not too many at all. That's the orange one. How about the blue Aurora Borealis? That would be a number 3. So we're looking for the number 3 for the blue, the light blue. I see some 3s in these ribbons of blue here. Right in here, right in the ribbons of blue. And is that a 3? The 3s are in the side of the moon. Very pretty, and right inside the bottom of the moon here. This looks like there's some mountains behind it. Isn't that pretty? That's where I see the Aurora Borealis mostly. And the dark one, the number 1. That's really dark. Dark black. Let's see where they would put those. Let me see. There's some in here. I'm trying to get my eyes adjusted to trying to find them. There's some in the very bottom. Can you see that? They're just a tiny bit in the very bottom. It's a very dark gray. And there's a little bit in the sand, at the top of the sand. Again, I apologize for the traffic noise. Okay, there's some in the moon. Little spots of them. Here and there in the moon. In the background behind the moon. And under the tree branches. Under the tree branches. In the darkness under the tree branches. That's where I see the ones. Not many of them. There might be more than I'm seeing, but that's what I'm seeing at the moment. Okay. Alright, now to the fairy dust. I have the very light blue. And that I see all over the moon. All over the inside crescent of the moon. All over. It's not the lightest blue, it's the next blue in there. And the swirls inside here. Inside the moon. Yes. Yep, inside the moon here. And all the way down to this end of the crescent here. And a tiny little bit in this boat type thing down here. Not too much else. Now there's not going to be many of these, so they might be hard to find. They are like the peach fairy dust, and that is the equal sign. Not as bad as I think. There's some in the middle here. There's some in the sand. Yeah, it's one of the sand colors. There's some in the tops of the trees. Above the ABs, in the tops of the trees. Yes. Yes, in the tops of the trees, above the ABs. That's where they are. And I believe there's a few up here in this little cloud up here too. If you wanted to, you could use some 5200 ABs, the white, the pure white, because you could use some of it in the little cloud up here You could use some of it in the tops of the trees. That kind of thing, in the very tops of the trees. That's where I would put some of that, but that's about it. Oh, that's gorgeous. It's very pretty. Wouldn't this be a beautiful background, like for the art room to sit in front of for the art room? Wouldn't that be pretty? On peach color walls. Wow, I would love that. I would love that. All right. Very nice. Thank you for supporting me with your precious time, for spending for spending some time with me. It is your most precious commodity, and I thank you for spending some time with me. Don't forget to support this channel by clicking like and subscribe. There's the thumbnail. You can also support the channel if you'd like to make a one-time donation to buy me a pot of coffee. The link is down below. So thank you for joining me, divas, divinely inspired, vivacious artists, and I look forward to seeing you again in another video. Bye!